everybody, and welcome back to Summits Burn, our Banished Let's Play. Join us in year 8 now, so this will be episode 8. There's a deer that's very good at climbing mountains right there. Good job, Buck. So, we have a standard pasture here, which is for the world's most depressed bison. Gate is open and he still won't run away. Church is coming along quite nicely. It has a roof now, precariously balanced on top of a wooden frame because of reasons, I presume. Well, they put a bit of walls and floor in there. Couple of new couples in our little civilization. We have Matha and Lelame. Okay. I do love the names in this game. I'm not even gonna, no, just not even gonna. I actually believe that that is Annie and Sigmundo's child. They had another child called Arlie. An old couple here, probably won't have any more kids at their age, but you never know. A couple of new couples here, or waiting for them to reproduce. Sounds wrong, to be honest. The reserve of food is low, so it is. So this is nearly built. I'm gonna have to spawn in some food. Spawn in a lot this time. That's the last time I'm spawning in food. So if our people start dying of starvation after this, then so be it. I say that now. At the time, I'll probably be in full panic mode. What's taking these builders so long? Did I get the useless builders back? There we go. A bison. And we need a worker in here for our lonely bison. We can get 3 bisons in here. So I think what they'll do is they'll magically reproduce that one bison. I'm not going to think about how before anyone says anything. I'm just no. Not going to say a word. So not building any of our city buildings this year because I need the supply of lumber to go up. There's 15 of it there and I want at least 40 for this building. So we'll let them build the church, get it finished with. People just casually hanging about in the cemetery. Not at all creepy. I don't have a counselling building just yet, so they'll just have to be creepy. They could have used nicer wood. This wood looks kind of like it's got a bit of maybe bit rotten. I mean, they managed to use nice wood here and you can paint parts of it, but no. This is just manky wood that we dredge out of the river to build our wooden frames with. So this should finish any second now. It's 99% complete. I'm probably going to have to hire somebody for this, actually. We will have to hire a clerk. 42 members of the church. Every single member of our town is a member of the church. Well, if that's what keeps them happy, then that's fine by me. I need more houses though. And for this, I have a plan. Not a very good plan, because it's already been ruined by things not fitting the way I wanted them to. Bit annoying. There's a nice little country home there. Japanese tiled house takes up not much space at all. Japanese row houses, too big. Large residence is just silly. That's not a log cabin, that's a log cabin. Wooden house. It's cheap, that's for sure. But our people mean more to me than that. So just going to do this along here, like so, and then with our roads, put road in there, road down through there, a road down through there. And then this road is going to continue straight along. That leaves us a bit of space for future development, because that's a thing that we need to think about. If I put that there, I'm not going to fit another house on the other side, so I might just leave that one. I can put something else at the end. But don't want all of these houses built. Want a couple of them built, but not all of them. So how is this getting on? You've not done anything yet, which is understandable. Do you have the bison in the field? You have the world's loneliest, most depressed bison ever. He just looks... Oh, he's moving now. That's nice to see. So there's a couple of houses being demolished. You still have a child living with you, so you can continue to have your home for now. Just get nicer houses built around you though. So this one's ready to build. That one is waiting on stone and logs, of which we have plenty of both. But our builders are working on our root cellar. A totally useful upgrade to more storage capacity. No. Rather not. Does tidy up that corner a little bit. Just ever so slightly. So we're in late spring already. Food is still going down at an alarming rate. I can hire somebody for here. Bring me in some more food. How much food are you bringing me in? Loads of stuff. 46 members in the church. So they're building these houses now. I'll unpause this one so they can bring resources over to it. When the resources are there, I'll pause it again. How many people do we have living in a boarding house? So these two houses are going to be filled up directly straight away, so maybe I'll let this house be built anyway. We'll just see what happens. Two old couples. Quite a nice looking church building, very clean. Very clean. Don't know how we made stained glass windows, considering we didn't actually use glass in the building at all, but okay. So something else that needs to be done is the hedge needs to be finished around here, and this needs to be moved, so I'm gonna have to that's what I could put here actually. I could put the new log cutter over here. It is all coming together now. That's a bit annoying. Not the end of the road. What I'll do is just bring the road around it. Like so. I may actually make this a double width road, or what I can actually do is bring the road back slightly. That makes more sense to me. Bit cleaner looking. So there's another house ready to build. There's a, well, there's a house getting built, a house ready to build. So who moved into this house? So one couple there, so they'll move into this one, and then hopefully their child, who's a builder, build his own house. They have a male child as well, so we're gonna need some more houses. They have a child, and they have a child. So once this gets built, which doesn't take much resources to be honest, we'll get rid of this little chopper over here. Pardon me. I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate this area, but let's just have a little look and see. I do know that that's way too big. I could put a couple of purple beaches there and there. So if I go 1, 2, and 3, and then do the same on this side. Just gap of 2, gap of 2, and then a gap of 2. That's nice and even all the way down there. So that's how we're going to decorate that section. I think I can do planters. That would be kind of interesting too. We want the pink ones. The light pink ones. And then we want the dark pink ones. I'll go for like the orangey kind of colour. The trees are getting put up quite quickly. And then blue, I suppose, or white. Is that the right one? Yeah. And then obviously yellow. So these ones were yellow. Can't remember what they all are now. Cannot remember. So I'll leave it until some of them are built. But a row of flower bed along there would be quite nice. I could put some more trees in down here. Oh, I like that. That's very smart looking. Very smart indeed. Our little town is starting to look pretty. Apart from this random shack in the middle. And again here, don't know what I'll do. Probably put some kind of building in there. Continue the road down here along the back of the church. Build another cemetery here if I need to. Still no graves. We made it to year 8 without anyone dying. Anyone would think we know how to play this game. I keep saying we. Beginning to concern me. 15 lumber in there. Where is all the lumber going anyway? Goes in here, 39. Okay, so we can unpause this building. Get the hospital built. That's nearly built, so I will tell them to remove that structure. Don't moan too long, you'll have a job over here. How are these getting on? 90% remaining, and they produce about 100 a year. Still need to put paths around here. How's Mr. Bison doing? Still only got one of them, and you've not done anything. So I don't know how long it takes to reproduce animals, but we'll leave them to it. What's needed here? Stone, stone, and everything. And up here, stone and lumber. Lumber's just in there, so it shouldn't be difficult. How are we looking for workers? We have no labourers. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll reduce it down to one builder again. These things will get built slower, but we need labourers more than we do builders. Well, maybe not more than, but we need both. So that one builder is focusing on roads for whatever reason. This road's still not upgraded. Done literally everything else bar that road. I think because we use sandstone in here, it'd be quite nice to fill the castle area with sandstone. Paths, brick, red brick, moss, sandstone. We'll do this section over here and see how it turns out. It's not going to get right up to the edges or anything like that, obviously, but see how that works out. Should look quite nice. Take some of this like just dirt effect away. What I also think would be quite nice, if I have a look at decorations again, back into flower beds. Just do that there. There's little one-piece flower beds under the trees. The reserve of stone is running low. Not surprised, I put a heap of stone houses today. It is not surprising. Got all the lumber for that. How much lumber's left? Any? But we had a lot more than 40, so I don't know where the lumber's gone. Someone's obviously walking around with it. Loads of iron ore sitting in there. Loads of iron ore sitting there. Loads of iron sitting there. So this needs to be built as a matter of urgency. If that builder doesn't stop building roads, I'm going to be less than pleased with them. Don't get me wrong, I like the fact that he's building roads, but I wish he'd just not for 5 minutes. So the reserve of stone is running quite low for obvious reasons. Got a lot of stone things being built. got a lot of children, actually. Still no graves. Health is almost full. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to hire a second builder. So I'll have one labourer and 2 builders. How much are you producing? Nothing. Kind of pointless having you there then, isn't it? Some of the workers are a bit useless. I think we're going to have to get a school at some point, make them a bit more productive. So we're still waiting on stone for this one. We need 40 stone, which we aren't too terribly far away from. We're going to need a lot of stone for other things, but we have 14 lumber, which is okay. How are you doing? Producing plenty of herbs? No, you're not producing an awful lot at all. Which I suppose does make sense, seeing as you know, the log cutter does kind of chop everything down out of the way. How are you doing for food production? Reasonable. You done anything yet, or are you just not very good at what you're doing? Right, early autumn. Got 2 builders, both of which proving to be as useful as an ashtray on a motorbike. Reserve of tools is low. Reserves of tools is actually run out. And we don't have the free labourers that we need to hire a blacksmith. Some resources from these, okay. There's 320 tools. Go and do that. Because there's people who don't have tools. And that's just not very nice. Is this going to finish? We've got population issues. Which I didn't think I'd say. We have a large population, but we have population issues. 2 stone shy for this stone house. 2 ready to build there. 12 children. 46 members of the church. Nobody's dead. Now that guy wandering about moaning about being unemployed is now employed again. So, who has children ready to become adults? You have an adult child and you have another adult, well, nearly adult child. There's a few children that are nearing the age. Quite a few nearing the age. There's quite a few couples that can be put together as well, which is nice. I feel like more of a matchmaker than anything else. So our little castle, which we started out with, is now a bustling town. I'd classify this as. Even got a hospital going up. It's actually going up really quick. Which makes a change. Must have gotten some new builders. So how are you doing with producing the tools? We've made 2 so far. Don't think we have anything for the trader this time. 150's worth of leather, but that's not really an awful lot. Still only got 1 bison. who hasn't produced anything. Got a nice little looking little hospital here. Got a house that didn't look too dissimilar to this at one point. But you've not made it until you have a house that doesn't look too dissimilar to this. But then again, this is just a courtyard with a shack on the top. So why did you stop? I was watching you build. Is that the problem with your work, Shy? Don't like being watched? So snow's coming in early. They have no labourers. Go for 1 and 1. So I imagine I'm going to have to hire somebody to work in the hospital. Get that last half a heart. Gotta keep our people happy, you know? Well, healthy and happy. Plenty for our builders to be getting on with. I'd like a nice big population boost. So when we have enough lumber, it'll be the town hall that we build next. Let me just check, is there any children living here? There's not, so work on getting rid of that house. They should have moved it in here, which they have. They will get priority for the next house, and then we've got 2 more houses over here ready for our children to move into, and then we've got another lot that we can put in here. I'd like the hospital built this year if at all possible, but that's like asking the bison to reproduce on his own. I'm not sure if you require 2 animals. Have you done anything yet? Oh, you got some duck meat. My goodness, you actually managed to achieve something. Another one of those modern day miracles right there. Got a couple of houses down here. Gonna need quite a few houses actually. Maybe throw houses along here. I don't want to put houses up here. This is our city area. This is supposed to be for town buildings. Guess I'll just have to expand our housing down this way a bit. I've got a couple of houses that I can throw out here, and another couple of houses I can put out here. So we've got 3 people working, well 3 workplaces out here, but no, only 1 house, and I think the people who live in that house are not very friendly. Fair enough. They've had enough children. Just a few children. Has Bryson done anything yet? No. Everyone's run out of tools, so production's down really low. But tools are there. There's only 5 people without now. So we are narrowly avoiding a crisis. Late autumn, our trader should be somewhere. There he is. He'll get here by winter. I wonder if he'll get here before this hospital is built. I think the next one will get here before the hospital is built, to be honest. Saying that, he's not in any kind of hurry, is he? That's an embankment there, pal. You should probably avoid them in your little boat. Oh well. Fair enough. Be a nice bit to put a fisherman's dock. But that That's just taking it too far, pal. Anyone died yet? We're expecting deaths any day now. If our builder doesn't hurry up, I know who the first person to go will be. So our subterranean trader is on his way down. And the hospital is not finished. The builder seems to have run away. Getting something to eat, were you? All the way out there. Since you were working next to the castle that is full of food, I'm thoroughly impressed. Yeah, trader's gonna get here before the hospital is finished. Hospital won't be finished this year by the looks of it. How are we looking for people? Still 1 and 1, 40 adults, or 40 citizens. No, 50 citizens, is it? Yeah, 50 citizens, so there's been some children born. Which is certainly a good thing. Don't know where these children were born into. There's one. Amy. And no. Amy and no. I need to stop trying to pronounce the names. So, Mr. Trader Man, what do you have for me? Pub meals. What can I order from you? Ale, filled canteen, chocolate, coffee, pub meal, pipe tobacco, tea, scotch, wine, rum, spirits, aqua vitae, and mead. No thank you. That was pointless you even showing up here. Go away and never come back. Come back at some point. I'm 92% complete. Now the question is, will it be built for next year? No wonder it's taken so long. Our builder is 54 years old. And apparently extremely lazy. Oh, you live in the boarding house with your labourer wife. I suppose that does make sense. Closest jobs going. It's really good at sawing that stone. There we go. We now have a hospital. A working hospital. It does mean we have no labourers, so the builder's taking up all the slack. So because of that, I'm going to have to prioritise this house. Everyone's running about without tools, but we have the blacksmith working on it. What is taking you so long? There's loads of iron and there's loads of logs. So we're into the dead of winter. Do we have another bison yet? No, we don't. Not produced anything either. Is this guy still pretty useless? Yep. So, I've no idea what the end scenario is for this Let's Play, but I'm certainly enjoying playing this, so I don't see it happening anytime soon. And these episodes will probably be coming out quite quickly, seeing as I only just started I only recorded episode 1 of this yesterday, and I'm already on episode 8. And my plan for today is to get all the way up to episode 10. If my hard drive will survive that. Hopefully it does. So what's the builder doing? started working on that house, which will hopefully get the boarding house empty. So how much lumber have we got? We've got 46 lumber in there, none in there. And we need 105, so that takes 70. I think that's the last two buildings we've got left to build. I am a little bit bored of seeing that symbol, so I'm going to add some tools. Because that is just everywhere. No one has tools. Everyone's going to rush back and get some tools now. So let me just check. Let's see. Oh, we have 4 labourers now. So I can go back up to having 2 builders and 3 labourers. So that's a bonus. It is a bonus indeed. I mean, I could turn this little saw pit off because I have the saw mill, but they're not producing as much as I'd like them to. Oops, that's the trading post. So this house is nearly built. Got a lot of things sitting there ready to build. All of these are ready to build. I just cannot for the life of me remember what they are. What colour they are. I know they're flower beds, but I can't remember what colour each flower bed is. I'm gonna have to extend the wall up a little bit. I think it'd be quite nice to have a tunnel. Where does this hill? That's a huge hill. Well, it'd be nice to have a little tunnel that comes out over here. It costs us an absolute fortune on stone, which we have none. Are you not producing it anymore? Don't know where you're getting the logs from. So we're in late winter. Bison still hasn't reproduced, which is not a surprise. So, got this episode slightly short here, so there's nothing seems to be happening. Just looking around there, and no, nothing happening. Very slow paced game, this one. Well, hopefully you are enjoying this episode. If you are enjoying it, then leave a like and a comment if there's anything you'd like me to know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as that does help a lot. And don't forget to tell your friends to do the same. It would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the next